We have to go to Newton, get a new solar converter, and bring it back to Solace.
When Maddigan died, that's when the Fantasia failed, and the Nenog came to power. So you must get home by the night of the solstice, because that's when the Council gives up on you and takes another path. Radiation power. Solace. It's so polluted. You'd weep to see it.
The Fantasia will go on to Newton. They'll get the converter, bring it back to Solace, and you're going to cease to exist.
You don't have Timon.
He isn't important.
He is the most important.
When the great chaos changed the face of the world, out of the ashes came Solace, the shining city, our home. Every year we leave Solace to earn some bread, to spread some joy, to entertain. This year, things are different and dangerous. We have a job to do, a mission for Solace. One that will take us far from home. Dear Ferdy, I remember the stories you told. How after the chaos, people fought to hold on to what knowledge they had. But they fought and died over nothing. But out of the darkness, light began to shine. In Solace. And in Newton. We're nearly there, Ferdy. Newton. Where we will get the solar converter to keep Solace alive.
We're about to enter Newton. Now, I don't need to remind you of the importance of why we're here, but the people of Newton...
For those of us who haven't been here before, you need to bear in mind that this is a community of people who have dedicated their life to the pursuit of knowledge, and as such, they're individuals. They view the world in a unique way. But once they see Maddigan's Fantasia, they'll roll out the welcome mat.
Let's do it.
You are now entering Newton, so called because it rejects the dark ways of old. If you come in peace, you will be welcomed. If not, you will be welcomed with ultimate force.
Ooh, nice to meet you too.
You will be scanned as you pass.
Scan for what?
Good intent.
Knowledge is strength. We know how that ends.
We'll stay in the background. It'll be fine.
We'll be out of here before we know it. It's years from now anyway.
What is?
Nothing.
Scanning now. You may pass.
They've made good time. Yes, but we were here first.
Where's everyone?
That welcome mat you were talking about.
The people of Newton don't go outside much.
They can't really handle the sunlight.
You seem to know a lot about this.
Welcome to Newton, where knowledge is strength. We've been expecting you.
How come they were expecting us? They said they were expecting us.
You are now approaching level 2.
Hey, honey, it's a tomato. It's a tomato.
You could have killed me!
To the fort! To the fort! Come on, let's go.
Cheeky little...
We have to go.
Little
Come
rodent!
on. Let's go.
Children. There never used to be children in Newton.
Come on.
You laughed at me.
Oh, it was a tomato, Lilith.
You could have died.
From a tomato.
Your time for this lap has been 37.46 seconds.
What are they doing?
Hello. G'day. We're Maddigans Fantasia.
Yes, we were expecting you. I saw you many years ago. I particularly like The Conjurer. Marvelous, though not logical, the way people see what they expect to see. Just the two of you.
I'd like to come.
I think they're used to dealing with people closer to their own age.
Feel free to avail yourselves of our aerobic perambulation arena. It's very beneficial.
That's what we call walking.
I ain't never walked like that. Please remember, always properly rehydrate after 15 laps of aerobic perambulation.
Come in. We're glad you've returned. I am Scrimshaw. This is my wife, Rosalind.
Oh, yes. I remember you from many years ago. The clowns, a pie in the face, most amusing. Do you still have clowns?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
But more urgently, we have need of a solar converter.
The arrangements have already been made. It'll be ready within the hour, once we've completed final calibrations.
Arrangements made with whom?
Oh, the trader from Solace.
There was no trader sent from Solace.
Good day. Any transactions, big or small, always happy to help.
How long does it take to buy a solar converter? I have no idea. You should have been out by now. Maybe we should try again.
We can't go through the gate. It repels us.
What if the Fantasia have persuaded them, or he breaks the agreement? We have to try.
Why me?
Your thoughts aren't as complex.
My thoughts are every bit as complex.
Solace sent us to get the converter. Who are you? Who sent you?
The trader does business where he finds business, always at a fair price and always confidential.
But we bring you books from the Library of Solace.
He has offered information on radiation technology.
He wouldn't have got that from Solace. You've been tricked. He's not from Solace. He is an enemy of Solace. Didn't you even check?
Our minds have not been focused on business or politics.
The future vexes us. Our sweet, beautiful future.
What does this have to do with the solar converter?
Until 16 orbits of the sun passed, bearing children was not possible here.
Then the source element was traced.
The helix unraveled, the contamination contained.
And nature was allowed to be natural.
And we had children. Beautiful children.
Take caution, Walker 2. Your exertion is approaching maximum recommended level.
Something's up. They've been in there for hours.
Who cares? Lilith, this is the point of the whole journey. If we don't get the solar converter...
It's still boring.
How can the destruction of our city be boring?
You think you're so much better than me.
No, I don't.
You care about Solace, but you didn't care when I might have been dying.
Lilith, it was a tomato.
It might not have been.
It was a tomato.
Just because you're a Maddigan and this is Maddigan's Fantasia and your great-grandmother started it, you think you're better than me. And it's not fair you get a caravan with loads of bunks all to yourself and I have to sleep in a tent. You should apologize.
Who are you?
I'm Lilith. Who are you?
I'm Bolek, and what I say goes. We are the future of Newton, and we do what we want.
Come back here!
Bolek already? What is going on here? Nothing. Okay, what is it?
It's just strange being in a place that doesn't exist anymore. Newton in the future's a legend. It's a city that disappeared.
What happened to it?
You do what you want. Like throwing tomatoes at visitors.
We weren't aiming at you, we were trying to hit the grown-ups.
Really? You really do what you want all the time?
Of course.
And no one laughs at you just because they're older or more serious?
Isn't that the way it is everywhere?
No.
And that way is wrong.
Wait!
It sinks after a series of earthquakes.
Why didn't you tell us this before? We should warn them.
We don't exactly know when it happens.
What about Bolek? Who's he?
I hate you and I'm leaving. I'm going with Bolek to the fort, where we can do anything we want.
Lilith.
Right, that's it. Garland, Lilith, boys, haramakoto. We're going in.
So we take it and get out of here.
Stop him!
No, please!
Stay back, I'm warning you.
Eve, don't.
Please, put that down.
We didn't come all this way for nothing. We're out of here, come on.
Please. We dislike conflict. It triggers adrenaline and raises the blood pressure. Please.
We can't let that man take the converter.
But it's not the converter.
It's not?
What is it then?
It's my revolutionary multi-vegetable peeler. Years in development, so please put it down.
Then perhaps we can seek a compromise.
It's even better inside.
So, if we're agreed, we'll conference to weigh up your relative claims. It'll only take a day or two to publish our findings. All right.
Where's the converter?
It's in there. Being calibrated. Don't worry, it's perfectly safe.
Just minor tectonic action. No need to worry.
This quake measures 3.1 on the Richter scale. No need for alarm. Initiating primary diagnostic subroutines. Subroutines engaged.
Our engineers have constructed Newton to withstand everything nature...
Where's Lilith?
She's run off with the children of Newton to some fort.
The children have their own space. They call it the fort. We've tried to talk to them about the militaristic nature...
Where is this fort?
They don't wish us to intrude, so we don't. But do not worry, they return each day when they wish us to cook them food.
Unbelievable.
Well, I want my daughter where I can see her. Take us to this fort.
But you will upset the children.
Stay here, guard the solar converter. We'll be back.
She's with Bolek. Let's go. You know how we told you that Newton sinks, and they all try and stop it, but nothing works?
You didn't tell me that bit. The scientists migrate to Solace.
Where the man who becomes the Nenog welcomes them in. He gives them everything they want in return for what he wants, which is power and longer life.
Because knowledge is strength.
So the people who created the Nenog were...
The kids.
Bolek is our great-great-grandfather.
He was the Nenog's chief geneticist. He gave him the power to live for hundreds of years. If it wasn't for Bolek, what we're doing and why we're here...
It might not be necessary.
These toxins were terrible, quite lethal.
The contamination, the toxins, they were contained.
Here, where your kids are playing.
The children chose their own space, and the contamination capsules were thoroughly tested.
Lilith!
You're much too old to come in here. Plus, you're ugly, and you're weird.
We may not approach. The children...
Bolek programmed the door to deauthorize any person with cells older than 15 years.
It's really quite resourceful.
What's that?
Contamination. It is uncontained.
It was tested.
Bolek, your father and I wish you to leave the fort.
Lilith, get out here!
I told you never to come here unless you have treats and new and interesting games.
And lollies.
If you come out now, we'll cook you anything you want.
Lilith, listen to Eve. You're in danger.
Bolek, you risk contamination.
We can get them out. But you have to give us something in return.
Can't get in there.
She can.
If you give us the solar converter.
We can't make a unilateral decision.
Do you want your kids out here or not?
You can have anything you want. Anything.
Okay.
Scanning now. Welcome to the fort. Kids make the rules. Oldsters are fools. Welcome to the fort.
Garland, there are issues here.
Like Lilith getting poisoned.
Without Bolek, the Nanob wouldn't be as powerful. We could leave him.
Without him, he's your great-great-grandfather and you'll cease to exist.
If that's what it takes to save Solace. Then...
Lilith isn't my favorite person in the world, but she's part of the only world I've got. You have to come out now, Lilith. You're in danger.
Don't have to listen to them. They're in a panic over a couple of minor earthquakes.
Garland can be really bossy, but she doesn't tell lies.
Lilith, come out now!
Who makes the rules around here?
I'm sorry if I built the bunker and you haven't, but you have to come out! Now!
Listen, Lilith, you need to come out.
Maybe we should go.
We go out when I say so.
Maybe they need some encouragement. You ready, Boomer? Come on out and see the circus. Magic and treats.
See Maddigans, Fantasia. The amazing Maddigans,
don't listen to them.
Wonders to delight and amaze.
Usually I do an act. And I play music.
Don't listen.
Section 4. This quake measures 7.4 on the Richter scale. This is cause for alarm. Please proceed to the earthquake shelter. Walk, not run.
I don't think so.
I'm not getting paid enough for this.
Get out of here.
Where is the converter?
There's something I value more than commerce. Continuing to live.
Fool. Coward. I never trusted him. Interesting. This ground disturbance has proved useful.
The doors have been sealed.
You weren't lying.
Of course I wasn't.
You did care if I died.
Of course I did.
Bolek. Bolek! Where's Bolek?
I'll get him.
Is there any other way out of here? The gas is getting worse.
I don't know.
There is a way. If we can get there. Garland! There's a way out! Up high! We're trying to reach it!
Will the stairs get us there? It is a rather large complex. I'm not...
Do you have a map, a plan of the building?
We have plans somewhere.
Then find them!
It's got to be on the next level. Hold on, we're coming!
Get up.
Who are you?
I'm your future.
Get up!
Timon! You okay?
Yeah.
Let's get what we came for.
Contamination levels are at 20%.
What if she falls?
She'll be fine. Don't ask any questions.
Sorry!
It's all right.
can't watch.
She's nearly there, she's nearly there. Send it down. Come on.
Okay, Bolek, you're next.
No, it's not. Lilith's next.
Hey.
Come on, Lilith. You'll be fine.
Oh!
This definitely is the right place.
You're not getting the converter.
Is that right?
They say they'll harm me if I don't give them the solar converter.
Hand it over.
We can't let them have it. We can't.
What's it to be?
All right. Take it. You go.
Dad! Yeah?
You okay, Timon?
Yeah.
Bolek, grab hold. No, that barrel next.
Gallant! The door, it won't open! It won't open!
I'll be there soon, Lilith. Timon!
The rope fell. He was overcome by the gas.
You do that, you're no better than the Nenok. You'll be sacrificing Eden and Joel, please. I don't want to lose you.
Come on. Thank you. Remember one thing. Knowledge is not always strength.
Don't you ever do that to me again.
I won't. Did we get the solar thingy?
Master, it pleases us to send you this. Finally.
What kind of joke is this?
It's the converter. We sent you the solar converter.
That isn't the converter. They tricked you!
Dear Ferdy, after all our trials, we left Newton today with what we came for. The solar converter.
It's a shame to lose the multi-peeler, but a worthwhile sacrifice. And now, with our thanks, fully calibrated.
Before we left, however, Mum gave the scientists of Newton a bit of a lecture on how to be a parent. It was funny. You would have laughed. But the most important thing, dear Ferdy, is that now we're going home.